to a funeral for a woman I didn't know. The church was full of flowers, white and red. I sat in the back trying to process the show of grief and remembrance for the dead. Her children and her grandchildren were crying. Her husband looked like he was turning to dust. And I realized that I was dying, not physically, but emotionally. I must. Funeral flowers and future loss, the reality of what it'll cost to love somebody, to be somebody's wife, to build with them a shared life. Funeral flowers and future loss, the weight of the knowledge that we'll cross from being lovers to being alone, to returning to the quiet, cold stone. That woman's husband seemed so broken, like he couldn't imagine how to go on, like his entire world had been tokened away and would never be back like dawn. I thought about my own husband, still alive but aging, getting old. I realized that one of us would be undone by losing the other, be left in the cold. I went home and looked at my husband, sleeping peacefully beside me in bed. I thought about the life that we've managed, all the years of memories in my head. I thought about the day when one of us would be attending the other's funeral, and I felt a strange and tremulous terror at the loss that would be real. The funeral flowers are beautiful and bright, a last gesture of love for the dead, but they'll wilt and fade by the next night. They're a symbol of the path we dread, that we'll all end up in a casket with flowers we'll never see or smell, that someone we love will have to bask in the knowledge that we've gone to hell. I started asking my husband more questions about his dreams, his fears, his past. I wanted to know all his impressions before the time came, before it was last. He seemed confused by my sudden urgency. I couldn't explain why I needed to know every detail of his existence and his emergency, every moment before he had to go. He's been gone for 5 years now, and I'm the woman at the funeral's end. I'm the one who doesn't know how to continue, how to bend the pain into something that I can carry, the loss into something I can understand. I have the flowers, they're getting old and hairy, and I wish I'd known what I now can. I see young couples, and I want to tell them about the loss, about the cost, about the funeral flowers that will tell them that love is beautiful, but love is lost. I want to tell them to hold each other closer, to remember every moment that they share, before one of them becomes a closer to the other, and they're left in despair. Funeral flowers and future loss, and the price of love, no matter the cost. There's a cigarette between my fingers, and it's burning very slow, and it's the last one in the package, and I wanted you to know that I'm thinking of the moment when you took one from my hand, and you lit it with intention, like you'd made some kind of plan. You said that smoke was poetry, and sadness set to fire, and that lighting up together was the closest thing to desire that we'd ever get to sharing in this broken kind of life, where the pain is beautiful and cuts sharper than a knife. Last cigarette, burning down to the end. The smoke is like the memory of a love that couldn't bend. Last cigarette, this is our goodbye. I'm smoking down to nothing as the evening passes by. Last cigarette, you're the last thing left. And I'm grateful for the burning and the way you made me be red. The ashes falling slowly on the table by my side, and I'm watching it like it's you, watching where it glides to the edge and down to nothing, to the emptiness below. And I'm grateful for the beauty of the way that ash can glow. When the cigarette is finished, I'll have nothing left of you, except the smell of smoke upon my skin and all the things we knew. But I'll carry you like memories of smoke inside my lungs, and I'll breathe you out in whispers till my final song is sung. The embers getting smaller now, the fire nearly gone, and I'm holding to the moment like I've been holding on all this time, to something that was never really mine, but was borrowed from the darkness and the passage of the time. When the last cigarette is finished, burning out tonight, I'll be standing in the silence, in the absence of your light. And I'll thank you for the poetry, for teaching me to see that the beauty's in the burden, and you set my spirit free. Now the last cigarette is nothing but a filter and a ghost of the thing that kept me company the most. I'm brushing off the ashes, I'm releasing all the smoke. I'm accepting that it's over, I'm accepting I'm broke. Last cigarette, burned all the way down. You were the last light I was ever gonna have in this town. Last cigarette. Thank you for the glow, for the warmth, and for the poetry, and the beautiful escape show. Last cigarette, you were all I had, but I'm smiling through the sadness, and I'm grateful that you're back. There's a bottle on the table and a cigarette that burns. Watching smoke make pictures of the way he used to turn his head to look at me with eyes like broken glass. Now I'm sitting in this corner, watching moments fade too fast. The bartender knows my story, knows it by heart now. Pours another whiskey, never has to ask me how. My lipstick's bleeding slowly on the rim of something sweet, while the piano man plays requiems for love that can't compete. Blue smoke and memories, that's all I got tonight. Dancing in the darkness where nothing's ever right. His name is written in the ashes on the floor, and I'll be waiting here till sunrise shuts the door. Blue smoke and memories, they haunt me like a ghost. The things I love the most are the things that hurt the most. They say that time's a healer, but they've never lost a soul to someone made of lightning and a voice that made you whole. The clock above the bar face keeps on running through the night, while I'm dissolving slowly in the neon's pale blue light. could find someone new, but these arms remember the way he held me through every rotten morning, every twisted lie. I'd choose this pain 1,000 times. I'd rather burn than die. The mirror shows a stranger with mascara running black. There's a woman in there somewhere that he threw away and never looked back. So I'll stay here in the shadows where nobody knows my name, and let the blue smoke take me. Let it swallow up my shame. Blue smoke and memories, it's all I got tonight. Dancing in the darkness when nothing's ever right. His name is written in the ashes on the floor, and I'll be waiting here till sunrise shuts the door. Blue smoke and memories, they haunt me like a ghost. Things I love the most are the things that hurt the most. I came to this bar to drink until the past dissolves, but whiskey won't remember, it just adds another problem. I order bourbon neat, I watch the amber catch the light, and hope this glass of liquid will erase your smile tonight. The bartender knows my story, knows it very well. He pours me shot after shot and says, "You know him, hell." I should have seen the danger in the way you moved your hand. Should have known that loving you would leave me broken, damned. Whiskey won't remember your name or face away. It won't take back the laughter or the words you didn't say. Whiskey won't remember how you held me close and warm, but it sure remembers everything that came before the storm. There's a woman on the bar stool, bottle to her lips. She smells like loss and sadness, like the ashes of dead ships. We don't exchange our stories, but we know each other's pain. Two ghosts who came to drown in sorrow's domain. The bottle empties slowly, like my reservoir of tears, and all the liquid courage can't subtract the missing years. The clock upon the wall moves slower than a dying breath. This bar becomes my church. This liquor's kind of death, but not the kind that's final. No, it's slow and it's prolonged. I sip away the moments where your memory's grown strong. I should stumble out these doors when morning comes around, but whiskey won't remember that I've tried before to run. So I'll sit here in the darkness, waiting for the dawn, and order one more drink to help me carry on. Whiskey won't remember your name or face away. It won't take back the laughter or the words you didn't say. Whiskey won't remember how you held me close and warm, but it sure remembers everything that came before the storm. I'm fading into nothing, and I'm not sure when it started. Maybe when you left me, or maybe when we parted. I'm becoming transparent, I'm becoming thin as air. I'm disappearing slowly, and I'm starting not to care. The people that I know look right through me like I'm glass. They don't see that I'm diminishing, that I'm fading fast. They speak and never notice that I'm not responding back. I'm slipping into shadow, into empty, into black, fading into nothing. That's the way that I'm going, fading into nothing. And I've stopped from slowing, fading into nothing, till I'm barely there, just a whisper of the woman that nobody can hear. I've tried to hold on to the person that I was, but she keeps slipping through my fingers. She's gone just because she couldn't handle all the heartbreak, all the pain and all the shame. So she's fading into nothing, disappearing like a flame. The world will not remember someone who was never quite real. A woman who was fading couldn't possibly ever feel. I look into the mirror, and there's less there every day. The reflection's getting fainter, it's beginning to decay. My eyes are becoming hollow, my skin is turning gray. My hair is losing all its shine, my essence going away. I wonder if I'll disappear completely one day soon, if I'll become invisible beneath the light of moon, if I'll become a ghost who haunts the places where we met, a phantom of a person, a woman to forget. The people who have loved me, they've left me all the same. They didn't want to watch me fade. They couldn't bear the shame of being with a woman who was slowly disappearing, of being with a lover whose voice you couldn't hearing. I'm trying to hold on to the last bits of myself. I'm gathering the pieces that are left upon the shelf, but they're slipping through my fingers like sand through an hourglass. And I'm watching as the woman that I was becomes the past. There's comfort in the fading, though. There's something rather sweet about becoming nothing, about accepting the defeat of trying to be something when you're just too tired to be. When fading into nothing is the only way that's free. I'm fading into nothing, and I'm finally at peace. I'm becoming less and less until I'm finally released from the burden of existing, from the pain of having to stay. I'm fading into nothing, slowly, every day. The world will spin without me. It will hardly know I'm gone. A woman who is fading is not worth dwelling on. I'll be a distant memory of someone who was here. A whisper, just a whisper, disappearing into fear. But that's okay, I think. I'm tired of fighting to be real. I'm tired of trying to be something when I can't quite feel. So I'll continue fading into nothing, into air. And maybe that's the answer to the pain I couldn't bear. Fading into nothing, that's the way that I'm going. Fading into nothing, and I've stopped from slowing. Fading into nothing, till I'm barely there. Just a whisper of the woman that nobody can hear. I'm singing in the tavern, down where the river meets the street, where the sailors are all drunk and ready to repeat the stories of their travels, of the women they have known, of the ports that they have visited, and the seeds that they have sown. The whiskey's flowing freely, and the women are all cheap, but I sing for the loneliness that runs so very deep. The piano player's one-eyed, his fingers are all bent, but he plays like he's still young, and his time isn't all spent. The sailors are all clapping when I finish with a song that tells them of their yearning for a place where they belong. The tavern's dark and smoky, it smells of salt and sweat, but I sing like it's a concert hall, the best I ever get. Oh, waterfront tavern, you're my sanctuary now, where I don't have to pretend, and I don't have to bow. The sailors are my audience, the river's my best friend, and the whiskey's my religion, and my lover and my end. I'll sing in this tavern till my voice is worn away, and maybe I'll find meaning in the words I have to say. There's a man in the corner who's got fire in his eyes. He's looking at me like I'm his long-awaited prize. But I look away quickly, and I keep on singing still. The tavern is my fortress, and the stage is my own will. He buys me a drink anyway and slides it down the bar. I accept it with a smile that shows my deepest scar. The night is getting later, and the sailors start to fade. They're stumbling toward the exit in a post-drunk cavalcade. The tavern's becoming quieter, it's becoming very slow, but I keep on singing softly to the man who put on show. He's walking toward me steady, he's got something in his hand. It looks like a ring of silver that could anchor me to land. He's asking me to leave here, to go with him away from this tavern and this river and the sordid life of day. But I tell him that the river is my only love now, and the tavern is the temple where I'm taking all my vows. He leaves me there still singing, disappearing in the night, and I'm grateful that he left me, and my song still shining bright. The sun is rising slowly on another waterfront day. The tavern's turning amber as the nighttime slips away. I'll come back here tomorrow when the darkness comes around, to sing my songs of longing to the river's lapping sound. The waterfront tavern is the only home I know, where my voice belongs to nobody and everybody down below. Waterfront tavern, you're my sanctuary now, where I don't have to pretend, and I don't have to bow. The sailors are my audience, the river's my best friend, and the whiskey's my religion, and my lover and my end. Horn players waltz down Royal Street tonight, their brass crying silver through the gaslight. Funeral flowers wilt on that old wooden cart, a saxophone mourning in the graveyard dark. The veiled ladies follow the parasols white, their shadows bleeding slow through the humid night. Creole strings hum a dirge for the man they knew, who danced his last waltz when the church bells blew. The drummers keep rhythm like a heartbeat stopping, each beat like a tear on the rain-slicked top. The whiskey runs dry at the tavern tonight, while spirits go floating through the neon light. Oh, bury him deep where the cypress trees grow, where the Spanish moss hangs like a ghostly hello. The music of angels mixed with the blues, that's the song that the city of New Orleans sings when it loses you. That's the song that echoes, echoes through the humid air. The pallbearers sway in their Sunday best suits, the beads on their collars, those sacred old roots. The jazz funeral king now sleeps in the ground, but his melody lingers in every last sound. Tomorrow the street will return to its play, but tonight we let sorrow have its way. In the cemetery, standing in rows, the marble keeps secrets only the dead knows. The flowers will wither, the grass will grow cold, but the story of New Orleans will always be told with a trumpet, a heartbeat, a voice in the night. Oh, bury him deep where the cypress trees grow, where the Spanish moss hangs like a ghostly hello. The music of angels mixed with the blues, that's the song that the city of New Orleans sings when it loses you. Pastor held me under for a moment that seemed to stretch into forever, and I thought maybe I could find it drowned here and never have to breathe again. No, never. was so cold and so forgiving. It wrapped around me like a shroud. I let myself believe in the giving of a new life, pure and shrouded. River baptism, wash me clean of every lie that I have been. Take me down to the muddy floor. Let me be myself no more. River baptism, in your arms, free me from this world's alarms. Let me rise a different soul, broken, shattered, finally whole. The church had gathered on the muddy banks to watch me shed my sinful ways. I had repented in those wooden bleachers for 37 wasted years of days. I swore I'd been a good woman, no more lying, no more staying with a man who hit. But the river knew the truth of my denying and pulled me deeper into the abyss, bit by bit. When they pulled me up, I gasped for air, like being born but backwards into pain. The sun was blinding after being under where there was nothing but the dark refrain. I stood there dripping, everyone was watching, expecting me to be transformed, made new. But I felt the same woman, still the same rotting, with the same lies, the same abuse that's true. The thing about baptism is that water can't wash away what's in your soul. You can pray and drown and ask the martyr to make you something that you're not whole. The river doesn't care about redemption. It flows toward the sea regardless of your prayer. It offers no absolution, no exemption from the fact that you're just a human lying there. That man was waiting for me after church. He had that look upon his face that said, I know you think you're better now, but I'm still here, still taking up your space. And I went with him like I always did, back to that house, that room, that bed. The baptism faded and I hid the bruises under long sleeves. I was dead, but something changed inside of me that day. When I went under in that muddy water, a seed was planted or a thought, a way of seeing that I didn't have to falter. I started planning as the seasons changed. I saved up money in a can beneath the floor. I realized nothing had to stay arranged, that a river could give me strength to walk out that door. I left that man one morning before dawn. I took the bus and never looked behind. The river had baptized me not in heaven, but in the knowledge of my stronger mind. I wasn't born again in a religious manner, but I was born again in another way. I found myself in that muddy water, and I found the strength to finally live, to stay. River baptism carrying me toward the sea. Finally, finally, finally free. The Spanish moss is hanging like the hair of the dead, draped across the cypress where the spirits are spread. It moves when there's no breeze, it whispers my name, this hanging epitaph of sorrow and shame. I walk through the cemetery at the hour of gray, when the moss catches moonlight and shows me the way. Each strand is a soul that never left this place, suspended in time with a half-remembered face. The trees are the cathedrals where the morning goes on, and the moss is the choir singing songs of the gone. It tickles my shoulders like a ghost reaching out, like the fear and the longing that I cannot doubt. Oh, Spanish moss, Spanish moss, tell me you're true, that the dead still remember, and they'll remember too that I love them so deeply, that I wept at their feet, that they lived and they mattered, that their lives were complete. Wrap me in your strands when it comes to my turn, and cradle me gently while the cypress trees burn. The humidity holds it like a mother's embrace, while it drapes every tree in this beautiful place. The tourists don't see it, they just think it's strange, but they don't understand how it's made me change. To live under Spanish moss is to live with the dead, to remember, to mourn, to accept with dread. It grows in the darkness, it thrives in the wet. It's the perfect expression of a permanent debt, to the sorrow that hangs heavy in the Louisiana air, to the ghosts that are everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. The moss is their monument, their voice and their prayer. I've decided to stay here until I am moss, until I'm suspended with all the loss. My bones will decay, but my spirit will stay, hanging from cypress trees, gray upon gray. someday someone will stand like I do, listening to stories that only the moss knew. Oh, Spanish moss, tell me you're true, that the dead still remember, and they'll remember too, that I love them so deeply, that I wept at their feet, that they lived and they mattered, that their lives were complete. There's a lighthouse burning at the mouth of the bay, spinning its beacon through the night and the day. I've been walking this harbor for 40 years long, searching the darkness for some kind of song. The keeper went blind, but he stays at his post, tending the light that saves ships and ghosts. I understand better now what it means to keep on shining through all the extremes. Oh, lighthouse at the harbor, burning bright and true, guide me through the shadows to something that's new. Your light is steady when my heart's tossed and torn. Keep your beacon burning till the break of the morn. Lighthouse at the harbor, show me the way through the fog and the sorrow toward the light of day. My lover left on a ship headed south. The keeper said, girl, it's best you not doubt. Every ship I've guided came back to this shore. Some took longer, but they all came before. So I waited in patience by the pilings of wood, believing in the lighthouse the way that I should. The seasons came changing like the tides coming in, and I held on to hope, though it wore mighty thin. One morning the fog broke like a prayer answered true, and there came a vessel cutting through the blue. But when it landed and I saw that face, the years had rewritten him in time and in grace. He was older and weathered, not the boy that I knew, but the lighthouse was shining and we started anew. Now we tend to the light together, you and me, two broken souls burning for the lost at sea. The lighthouse don't judge if you've wandered away, it just keeps on burning night after day. And that's all that love is if you boil it down right. Just a steady commitment to shine in your light. There's a young young couple walking past the beacon today, holding hands in that lost, stumbling way. And I think of the distance between who we were and how the lighthouse kept us from drifting for shore. The keeper still tends it, though his eyes can't see clear, just moves by the rhythm of a 40-year. And I'm tending my light in the ways that I can, for all of the lovers like that harbor man. Oh, lighthouse at the harbor, burning bright and true, guide me through the shadows to something that's new. Your light is steady when my heart's tossed and torn. Keep your beacon burning till the break of the morn. Lighthouse at the harbor, show me the way through the fog and the sorrow toward the light of day. I found perfume on your collar today, not the scent that I wear every day. A floral thing with a musky base that I'd never seen upon your face. Brought it close up to my nose, and I could see the future in those scent notes that spoke of someone new, someone he was learning how to pursue. Perfume on a collar, that's all the proof that I need of your infidelity's truth. A scent that doesn't match your love, your vow, a smell that tells me what you're doing now. Perfume on a collar, lingering there, a ghost of someone else's hair, their lipstick, their laughter, their embrace, marked there upon your collar, upon your face. I wanted to confront you, throw a scene, but instead I just pretended I hadn't seen. I washed your shirt myself very carefully, making sure the scent was gone completely. But I knew where it came from, I had my suspicions. The way you'd been working late on certain missions, the way you'd come home smelling like the night, and the way you wouldn't hold me quite right. I asked around discreetly about the perfume, the brand, the price, where you might find a room to encounter a woman who wore something so rare. I traced it back to that new secretary there, the one with the red lips and the knowing smile, the one who always made my husband vow, with a warning, with desire, with that look in his eyes that told me we were living on a bed of lies. The thing about perfume is that it lingers. It doesn't wash away, it doesn't fade. It's a mark that another woman fingers upon the clothes of the man she swayed. It's a scent that says I was here, I touched him, I left my mark upon his skin. And there's no way to pretend that you trust him when you're smelling somebody else's sin. I could have left him there and then, but I didn't. I stayed, I did pretend that I hadn't noticed, hadn't cared, that my heart hadn't been ripped and teared. I thought if I was silent, if I ignored the perfume and the lies, I could restore the marriage back to what it used to be. But you can't pretend away infidelity. Years passed and the perfume came and went, with different women, different scents. Chanel and Arpege and some I didn't know, each one a knife that cut me, that would grow in my chest, accumulating in the space where my love used to live before his face. Started wearing the guilt that I refused to see. The perfume was more honest, far than he. Couldn't take it anymore, not because of the perfume, not because of the whore, but because I realized that I had a choice, and I could be more than just a voice that went along with infidelity, that pretended not to notice what's in front of me. I could smell the truth, I could smell his lies, and I could leave and I could rise. Perfume on a collar, marking all the ways he betrayed the love that I'd made. Mama's been cooking since the break of the dawn. Okra and sassafras, the scent lingers on. Gumbo's been simmering in that iron pot deep, while I'm in the corner with the blues I can't keep. The spice of the cayenne got into my soul, hotter than the passion that used to make me whole. She don't say nothing about the way that I grieve, just stirs up the rooks and lets me believe. Oh, these Creole kitchen blues, they season my pain like time mixed with heartache and sorrow's campaign. The aroma of ginger can't cover this ache. All the recipes she knows can't put me back. these Creole kitchen blues filling up the air, trying to cook away the despair. Grandma's old secrets simmering in the stew, stories of the old love that my mama once knew. But she turned to cooking when the man walked away, fed a sorrow to the family every single day. Now I'm sitting at that table where I learned how to cope, where the fragrance of rosemary was my only hope. And Dual sausage sizzling in the pan tastes like all the loving from a gone away man. The rice and the beans, they're arranged on my plate, but I'm tasting only memories and regrets. Bitter state, the bagnette powder dust my lips like a ghost of the sweetness I wanted, but wanted it most. That kitchen's a cathedral where the suffering's blessed, where the recipe for survival is more than the rest. So I'll sit with my mama while the cooking pots steam, and pretend that this heartache is all just a dream. This is how the women carry on. This is how they'll last when the day is gone. In the smell of the spice and the song they don't sing, and the flavor of survival on everything. Oh, these Creole kitchen blues, they season my pain like time mixed with heartache and sorrow's campaign. The aroma of ginger can't cover this ache. All the recipes she knows can't put me back. These Creole kitchen blues filling up the air, trying to cook away the despair. I'm leaving tomorrow, but the scent will stay close in my clothes and my memory, the part that I'm losing most. Mama's pressing file powder in my traveling pack, a taste of her kitchen to bring me back. I'm writing all my secrets in the smoke rings that I make, blowing out the memories of the promises I break. Each inhale is a prayer, and each exhale is a sigh, and the ashes are my evidence of how I learned to lie. Met a man who told me that he loved me through the smoke, but the smoke cloud was between us, and I realized it's a joke, that the things we think we're sharing are just vapors in the air, and he can't touch me through the haze, and he don't really care. Cigarette songs That's the only way I know to sing the things too painful in the way I have to go. One breath in and one breath out, a lifetime in a line, and the burning of the paper is the closest thing to mine. Cigarette songs, they're written in the air, and nobody can hold them, but everybody sees they're there. The smoke tastes like my father, and it smells like broken dreams, and it looks like every vision that was emptier than it seems. I'm inhaling all the darkness and exhaling all my pain, and the cigarette keeps burning like it's dancing in the rain. I could quit this habit, I could put it away, but the cigarette's the only friend who never went away. It's been with me through the ugly, and it's been with me through shame, and it never asks me questions about my real name. At the end, the cigarette is shorter than before, like my life is burning downward, right down to the core. But it's beautiful the way it glows in all this endless night, like my pain is finally burning into something made of light. So I'll keep on singing cigarette songs till my voice goes out, and the smoke will keep on rising while the city is full of doubt. And nobody will remember what I'm saying in the haze, but the cigarette's eternal, and it'll burn for all my days. Cigarette songs, that's the only way I know to sing the things too painful in the way I have to go. One breath in and one breath out, a lifetime in a line, and the burning of the paper is the closest thing to mine. Cigarette songs, they're written in the air, and nobody can hold them, but everybody sees they're there. I've got a heart like a gramophone playing the same old record that keeps on replaying all the songs that you made me sing, every melody of the joy and the sting. My ribs are like wood and my lungs are like horn, and the music keeps spinning from the place that you've torn. I can feel the needle dragging across all my scars, making grooves in my soul, like the marks on the stars. Gramophone heart, playing you over and over again. memory all through the night. You were the music and I was the player, and I'd play you endlessly a desperate prayer. But the record was scratched and the sound started wrong, and the needle kept jumping through the whole song. So I tried to keep playing even though it hurt, even though the music was bitter as dirt. But a gramophone's got to spin what is there. Can't play what it's not, can't play what ain't fair. Now I'm standing alone in the room with the sound of my own gramophone heart spinning round, and I'm listening to all the recordings inside, all the memories stacked up, nowhere to hide. Some of them are beautiful and some of them are breaks. Some of them are bitter like a poison I take. But they're all me, and they're all real. All the grooves in my heart, all the wounds that don't heal. Maybe someday the needle will find a place in my heart that's peaceful in mind, a groove that ain't carved by the weight of your name, a rotation that's mine and not fueled by blame. But until that day comes, I'll keep on this spin with my gramophone heart and the sound from within. And I'll play all the records that are stacked in my soul, and I'll pray that the spinning might somehow make whole the broken and shattered and the worn out and torn. The gramophone heart in a girl that was born to love like a record, endlessly true. Even if the music was never quite you. Gramophone heart, playing you over and over again. Can't find the end, can't find the beginning, can't find the way to mend. My gramophone heart wound up too tight, spinning your memory all through the night. There's a telegraph pole outside my window, where the wires hum a lonesome tune. They carry words across the country, messages of joy, of heartbreak, doom. I've been waiting for a telegram to come that will change my life, that will make it right. But nothing's come, and now I'm numb to the hope that I could feel that flight. Telegraph wires singing in the dark, carrying the words that miss their mark, all the I love yous that never made it home, all the come back to lovers all alone. Telegraph wires buzzing overhead with all the words of all the living and the dead. Do you know how many broken hearts are coded in your Morse code parts? My husband was a soldier in the war. They sent a telegram on a Tuesday night. We regret to inform you was the way they phrased it, in words that cut right through me like a knife. I couldn't believe that his entire existence could be reduced to dots and dashes there, that his death could be transmitted through the distance with the same casual tone, the same thin air. I wanted to respond, to send my grief back in the same cold code they'd sent to me. I wanted to telegraph my screaming anguish to every person, every country see. But all the telegraph could do was carry the news of death, not life, not love, not pain. It was a tool of commerce, cold and scary, that reduced our human hearts to refrain. There's a rhythm to the telegraph wire that's hypnotic, ancient, and strange. It's the rhythm of the human's desire to be connected across the range. We invented it to overcome distance, but all it did was make us more alone. It carried words, but not persistence, of the love that cannot be postponed. A woman came to the telegraph office once where I worked, sending messages all day. She sent the same telegram every month to a man who'd run away. The operator said he never reads them, but she kept on sending just the same. She had to believe that somehow the words could reach him, could light some flame. I left that job after my husband died. I couldn't stand the clicking anymore. Couldn't listen to the endless tide of words being carried right through the door. The telegraph wires seemed like arteries, pumping blood through a dying nation. All the words were just casualties in some vast modern conflagration. Now they've got telephones, they've got radios, and soon they say there'll be something more. But nothing will replace the telegraph wires of the way they made us feel before. That we were connected to each other through the clicking of a coded tone. That we were all sisters and brothers, all of us, the old and the young. Telegraph wires, singing your song to someone somewhere along. There's a telegraph pole outside my window where the wires hum a lonesome tune. carry words across the country, messages of joy, of heartbreak, doom. I've been waiting for a telegram to come that will change my life, that will make it right. But nothing's come, and now I'm numb to the hope that I could feel that flight. Telegraph wires singing in the dark, carrying the words that miss their mark. All the I love yous that never made it home, all the come back to lovers all alone. Telegraph wires buzzing overhead with all the words of all the living and the dead. Do you know how many broken hearts are coded in your Morse code parts? My husband was a soldier in the war. They sent a telegram on a Tuesday night. We regret to inform you was the way they phrased it, in words that cut right through me like a knife. I couldn't believe that his entire existence could be reduced to dots and dashes there, that his death could be transmitted through the distance with the same casual tone, the same thin air. I wanted to respond, to send my grief back in the same cold code they'd sent to me. I wanted to telegraph my screaming anguish to every person, every country, sea. But all the telegraph could do was carry the news of death, not life, not love, not pain. It was a tool of commerce, cold and scary, that reduced our human hearts to refrain. There's a rhythm to the telegraph wire that's hypnotic, ancient, and strange. It's the rhythm of the human's desire to be connected across the range. We invented it to overcome distance, but all it did was make us more alone. It carried words, but not persistence, of the love that cannot be postponed. A woman came to the telegraph office once where I worked, sending messages all day. She sent the same telegram every month to a man who'd run away. The operator said he never reads them, but she kept on sending just the same. She had to believe that somehow the words could reach him, could light some flame. I left that job after my husband died. I couldn't stand the clicking anymore. Couldn't listen to the endless tide of words being carried right through the door. The telegraph wires seemed like arteries. The day is dying, like a lover in your arms. All the colors fading into darkness calm. And I'm standing on the balcony watching it go. This twilight requiem that everybody knows. There's a saxophone playing from somewhere below, in the key of B flat, moving fast and then slow. And it's crying for all of the days that have been, for the people and the places and the worlds we've been in. Twilight requiem in B flat, the saddest key that's always sounded like the sound of me, like the morning doves at the close of the day, like a final goodbye that I can't quite say. Twilight requiem in B flat, burn it down slow. Let the darkness come and let the light go. I've lived 70 years in this city so deep. I've held on to memories, and I've learned how to grieve. I've loved and I've lost, and I've danced through the pain. I've been broken and healed, and gone mad in the rain. But the twilight keeps coming, no matter what I do. It don't care about the sorrow or the love that was true. It just comes at the end of the day and demands that I give up the daylight and my life in my hands. The saxophone's playing like it's saying goodbye to everyone I've loved and everyone's cry, to the city that raised me and the woman I've been, to the dreams that were shattered and the grace that's been hid. And I'm listening closely to every note clear, 'cause I know that this twilight might be my last here, might be my last evening on this precious earth. And the saxophone's singing the requiem of my words. This is the song that all things must sing when they're coming to the end of everything. When the light goes out and the darkness begins, when the sorrow is forgiven and the beauty's been in. So I'm standing here grateful for the twilight's refrain, for the saxophone's music and the beauty of pain, for the B flat that carries all of our grief, in a key that sounds broken but brings relief. And I'm ready now for whatever comes next, for the darkness and the mystery and the strange text of a life that was real and was fully lived, and the twilight requiem in B flat that's given. Twilight requiem in B flat, the saddest key that's always sounded like the sound of me, like the morning doves at the close of the day, like a final goodbye that I can't quite say. Twilight requiem in B flat, burn it down slow. Let the darkness come and let the light go. The day is dying, like a lover in your arms, all the colors fading into darkness calm. And I'm standing on the balcony watching it go, this twilight requiem that everybody knows. There's a saxophone playing from somewhere below, in the key of B flat, moving fast and then slow. And it's crying for all of the days that have been, for the people and the places and the worlds we've been in. Twilight requiem in B flat, the saddest key that's always sounded like the sound of me, like the morning doves at the close of the day, like a final goodbye that I can't quite say. Twilight requiem in B flat, burn it down slow. Let the darkness come and let the light go. I've lived 70 years in this city so deep. I've held on to memories, and I've learned how to grieve. I've loved and I've lost, and I've danced through the pain. I've been broken and healed, and gone mad in the rain. But the twilight keeps coming, no matter what I do. It don't care about the sorrow or the love that was true. It just comes at the end of the day and demands that I give up the daylight and my life in my hands. The saxophone's playing like it's saying goodbye to everyone I've loved and everyone's cry, to the city that raised me and the woman I've been, to the dreams that were shattered and the grace that's been hid. And I'm listening close closely, to every note clear, 'cause I know that this twilight might be my last here, might be my last evening on this precious earth. And the saxophone singing the requiem of my word. This is the song that all things must sing when they're coming to the end of everything, when the light goes out and the darkness begins, when the sorrow is forgotten. The clock strikes 3 and I'm still awake in bed, replaying all the conversations that we ever said. The whispers that you told me in the darkness of the night are the only things I'm holding on to with my might. You said that you would love me till the end of time itself, and then you took those whispers and put them on a shelf. You said that no one else could ever match the way I made you feel, but the only thing that's real is how you made this hurt feel real. 3 a.m. whispers, they're echoing in my mind, the promises you whispered at the deepest time. 3 a.m. whispers, spoken in the dark, are the only things remaining of your heart. At 3 a.m. the world is quiet and the defenses are down. The truth comes out in whispers that nobody else has found. But whispers in the darkness have a way of meaningless when the morning comes around and you confess the mess. The 3 a.m. whispers were a currency of lies, paid out in the darkness, at the depth of night's demise. You whispered that forever, but forever came and went. You whispered all your love and all your heart was spent on someone else, someone who could give you what I could not. And I was left with whispers and a 3 a.m. slot. Now every night at 3 a.m. my eyes will open wide, and all the whispers come back to remind me of my pride, of how I believed in you, believed in what you said, how I slept beside you with these whispers in my head. I've tried to sleep through 3 a.m. to pass that hour by, but something deep inside me makes me open up my eyes, as if I need to remember, need to feel the pain again, need to hear the whispers that I told myself were sin. There's other women waking up at 3 a.m. with you, hearing whispers that are possibly true. And I wonder if you love them with the words you said to me, or if you found new whispers, whisper poetry. The clock will keep on ticking, and the 3 a.m. will come. I'll be here awake and lonely till the night is done, listening to the whispers that are ghosts of what we were, the promises you made that now are just a blur. 3 a.m. whispers, they're echoing in my mind, the promises you whispered at the deepest time. 3 a.m. whispers, spoken in the dark, are the only things remaining of your heart. The clock strikes 3, and I'm still awake in bed, replaying all the conversations that we ever said. The whispers that you told me in the darkness of the night are the only things I'm holding on to with my might. You said that you would love me till the end of time itself, and then you took those whispers and put them on a shelf. You said that no one else could ever match the way I made you feel, but the only thing that's real is how you made this hurt feel real. 3 a.m. whispers, they're echoing in my mind, the promises you whispered at the deepest time. 3 a.m. whispers, spoken in the dark, are the only things remaining of your heart. At 3 a.m. the world is quiet, and the defenses are down. The truth comes out in whispers that nobody else has found. But whispers in the darkness have a way of meaningless when the morning comes around and you confess the mess. The 3 a.m. whispers were a currency of lies, paid out in the darkness, at the depth of night's demise. You whispered that forever, but forever came and went. You whispered all your love, and all your heart was spent on someone else, someone who could give you what I could not. And I was left with whispers and a 3 a.m. slot. Now every night at 3 a.m. my eyes will open wide, and all the whispers come back to remind me of my pride, of how I believed in you, believed in what you said, how I slept beside you with these whispers in my head. I've tried to I sleep through 3 a.m. to pass that hour by. But something deep inside me makes me open up my eyes, as if I need to remember, need to feel the pain again, need to hear the whispers that I told myself were sin. There's other women waking up at 3 a.m. with you, hearing whispers that are possibly true, and I wonder if you love them with the words you. I step out on that stage every evening at 9 in my feathered heels and a bodice so fine, and I play them a show of seduction and sin, while the preacher's son watches from the back in the dim. They believe I'm a goddess, untouchable and free, but backstage I'm aching for somebody to see the woman beneath all the makeup and lies, the desperate for comfort behind these tired eyes. Oh, burlesque confessional, my stage is my church, where I'm selling illusions to soothe all their search for meaning and pleasure in something that's real, behind the illusion of how I must feel. Burlesque confessional, I'm absolution for them, and they're absolution for the money I spend. There's a man in the front row, he comes every night. He watches me dance, and I know that it's right that he sees through the costume to the girl underneath, who's been broken so badly she can barely speak. After the show, when I'm wiping the stage, he leaves me a note and a message of rage. Says, you're better than this, you don't have to be a commodity traded for his lust or his spree. But the money is quick and the living so fast, and I'm saving for something that I hope will last. A ticket away from this life full of masks, where the only real payment is the memories we never ask. The girls in the dressing room, we don't talk much, 'cause acknowledging the cost would be too much. We just powder our noses and practice our smiles and prepare for the evening's worth of seductions and wiles. This is the sacrifice that nobody sees, the selling of self in the name of the fees. But we do it because we are desperate and bound in a system that worships what's shiny and found. The preacher's son came backstage yesterday night. He said, I can get you away from this fight. I know you're not happy, I can see in your face that you need something real, that you need a new place. And I looked at his hand and I thought grace and the possibility of leaving this race. So I took off my costume and left all behind, and discovered that the real show happens in mind. Oh, burlesque confessional, my stage is my church, where I'm selling illusions to soothe all their search for meaning and pleasure, and something that's real behind the illusion of how I must feel. Burlesque confessional, I'm absolution for them, and their absolution for the money I spend. Step out on that stage every evening at 9 in my feathered heels and a bodice so fine, and I play them a show of seduction and sin, while the preacher's son watches from the back in the dim. They believe I'm a goddess, untouchable and free, but backstage I'm aching for somebody to see the woman beneath all the makeup and lies, the desperate for comfort behind these tired eyes. Oh, burlesque confessional, my stage is my church, where I'm selling illusions to soothe all their search for meaning and pleasure, and something that's real behind the illusion of how I must feel. Burlesque confessional, I'm absolution for them, and their absolution for the money I spend. There's a man in the front row, he comes every night. He watches me dance, and I know that it's right that he sees through the costume to the girl underneath, who's been broken so badly she can barely speak. After the show, when I'm wiping the stage, he leaves me a note and a message of rage. Says, you're better than this, you don't have to be a commodity traded for his lust or his spree. But the money is quick and the living so fast, and I'm saving for something that I hope will last. A ticket away from this life full of masks, where the only real payment is the memories we never ask. The girls in the dressing room, we don't talk much, 'cause acknowledging the cost would be too much. We just powder our noses and practice our smiles, and prepare for the evening's worth of seductions and wiles. This is the sacrifice that nobody sees, the selling of self in the name of the feast. But we do it because we are desperate and bound in a system that worships what's shiny and found. I worked in an oyster bar down by the docks, where the men would come at the end of their day. They'd drink their beer and eat the shellfish rocks, and they'd tell me things they'd never tell their wives. No way. I knew all the secrets of the waterfront, all the affairs, all the theft, all the lies. I was a keeper of everyone's front. I was the silent witness to their demise. Oyster shells and secrets, that's what I heard. Every bit of broken, desperate word. The shells piled up, the secrets built walls, and I was just a woman in a bar with these calls. Oyster shells and secrets weighing me down. The weight of the lies that surrounded this town. I couldn't tell anybody. I had to stay quiet or destroy all the lives, cause a riot. There was a man who came in every Thursday. He'd order a dozen oysters and bourbon. He told me stories about his hidden other way, of a woman he loved, who he kept back then. His wife didn't know, his children didn't know that he spent all his money on this other dame. Every Thursday he'd come, put on a show of a man caught in his own guilty shame. Another man told me he was stealing money from his boss. He was gonna run. He asked me to keep the secret. He was dealing with the kind of guilt that couldn't be undone. He said he'd come back and take me with him when he got enough to make a life, but he never came back. He left me and him in the knowledge of his crime, his strife. The thing about secrets is that they're a weight that you carry forever on your shoulders. They make you complicit, they seal your fate. They turn you into something, make you older. I never told anyone what I had heard. I kept silent through all of the years, but the secrets had taken every word that I could have said, every tear. A woman came in one day with bruises. She ordered oysters and tried not to cry. I knew exactly what her secret was, the cruises of violence that she was forced to survive. I gave her the address of a place she could go, where they help women escape from their pain. She came back weeks later with a glow that told me she'd finally broken free from the chain. I left the oyster bar when I was older, when my own body started to fail. The secrets I kept were growing colder, they were turning my spirit pale. I protected all these men with their lies, all these women with their bruises and shame, and nobody knew that I had the keys to the truth, to the blame. I took all the secrets to my grave with me. They never made it into the light. No one ever knew the full story of all the darkness that came down at night in that oyster bar by the docks, where the men came to confess and to drink, where the oyster shells piled up like locks, keeping everyone from the brink. Oyster shells and secrets buried deep beneath the sea. I worked in an oyster bar down by the docks, where the men would come at the end of their day. They'd drink their beer and eat the shellfish rocks, and they'd tell me things they'd never tell their wives. No way. I knew all the secrets of the waterfront, all the affairs, all the theft, all the lies. I was a keeper of everyone's front. I was the silent witness to their demise. Oyster shells and secrets, that's what I heard. Every bit of broken, desperate word. The shells piled up, the secrets built walls, and I was just a woman in a bar with these calls. Oyster shells and secrets weighing me down. The weight of the lies that surrounded this town. I couldn't tell anybody. I had to stay quiet or destroy all the lives, cause a riot. There was a man who came in every Thursday. He'd order a dozen oysters and bourbon. He told me stories about his hidden other way, of a woman he loved, who he kept back then. His wife didn't know, his children didn't know that he spent all his money on this other dame. Every Thursday he'd come, put on a show of a man caught in his own guilty shame. Another man told me he was stealing money from his boss. He was gonna run. He asked me to keep the secret. He was dealing with the kind of guilt that couldn't be undone. He said he'd come back and take me with him when he got enough to make a life. But he never came back. He left me in him, in the knowledge of his crime, his strife. The thing about secrets is that they're a weight that you carry forever on your shoulders. The band came marching down the street on a Tuesday, leading all the mourners in that old New Orleans way, with a casket on their shoulders and a song in their heart that turns all the sorrow into a beautiful art. They were playing that tune that the dead all adore, the one that's been ringing since 100 years before. And the congregation was dancing and swaying, celebrating the life that they all knew was passing. Jazz funeral, New Orleans style, taking you down to the cemetery gates in this sacred ground. The trumpet is crying and the drums keep the time of a life that was lived, of a love so sublime. Jazz funeral, New Orleans style, letting you go, with music and dancing and a spiritual glow. My grandmother was the one lying in that box. She had lived 90 years in this city of rocks. She had seen all the changes and the pain and the grace. She had worn this city's history all over her face. So they played her the music that she taught all of us, the spiritual and the jazz, the mercy and the trust, that we're not alone in our sorrow and in our pain, that the music's the bridge, that the music's the vein. I danced in that parade, I cried and I sang, all the people around me and the bells they rang. And I realized that death isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning of legend, it's the height of the glory. 'Cause the music keeps going long after you're dead, in the hearts of the living, in the words that are said, in the way that the city remembers your name, in the brass and the rhythm and the spiritual flame. This is how we honor, this is how we grieve, this is how we say goodbye, but we never quite leave. The music's eternal, it's the voice of the soul that keeps on forever, that makes broken things whole. So when my time comes, and I know that it will, I want them to carry me down these streets with a will, to play all the music that we've danced to before, and to celebrate living and to remember the core of what makes us a human. What keeps us alive is the ability to grieve and celebrate and strive for connections and meaning in this temporary place. And the music and memory keeping us in grace. Jazz funeral, New Orleans style, taking you down to the cemetery gates. In this sacred ground, the trumpet is crying and the drums keep the time of a life that was lived, of a love so sublime. Jazz funeral, New Orleans style, letting you go with music and dancing and a spiritual glow. The band came marching down the street on a Tuesday, leading all the mourners in that old New Orleans way, with a casket on their shoulders and a song in their heart that turns all the sorrow into a beautiful art. They were playing that tune that the dead all adore, the one that's been ringing since 100 years before. And the congregation was dancing and swaying, celebrating the life that they all knew was passing. Jazz funeral, New Orleans style, taking you down to the cemetery gates in this sacred ground. The trumpet is crying and the drums keep the time of a life that was lived, of a love so sublime. Jazz funeral, New Orleans style, letting you go with music and dancing and a spiritual glow. My grandmother was the one lying in that box. She had lived 90 years in this city of rocks. She had seen all the changes and the pain and the grace. She had worn this city's history all over her face. So they played her the music that she taught all of us, the spiritual and the jazz, the mercy and the trust that we're not alone in our sorrow and in our pain. There's a church on the corner where the holy people pray, where the sinners go on Sunday thinking they can wash away everything they've done in darkness, everything they've been. But the cathedral bells keep ringing and they never will forgive. I went in there on Sunday with a heart as black as coal, looking for forgiveness, looking for some reason for my soul. But the priest behind the lattice just kept asking me the same questions that I couldn't answer without burning up in shame. Cathedral bells, cathedral bells, ringing out across the towns, calling all the broken sinners, calling fallen people down. But the bells don't bring redemption, and the prayer don't make it clean. The sins are still between us, and the bells are just a dream. Cathedral bells, cathedral bells, tolling for the dead and lost. But nobody keeps paying, 'cause they've counted up the cost. I remember when I was a girl in confirmation light, looking at the altar like it held the world's light. But I learned that heaven doesn't want the kind of girl I became, and the bells are just a mockery of everything I am. Maybe there's a God up there looking down and turning away from the wreckage that I'm leaving in my wake every single day. But the cathedral bells keep ringing, and they're singing of the damned, and I'm accepting my position at the bottom of his hand. There's no penance that could purify the things I've done for cash, no confession that could absolve me from my desperate, dirty past. So I've left the church behind me, left the holy and the clean, left the bells to ring for other people, other dreams. But sometimes in the evening, when the city falls to dark, I can hear those cathedral bells echoing through my heart, and I wonder if forgiveness is still waiting up above, or if I've burned away forever any possibility of love. Cathedral bells, cathedral bells, ringing out across the town, calling all the broken sinners, calling fallen people down. But the bells don't bring redemption, and the prayer don't make it clean. The sins are still between us, and the bells are just a dream. Cathedral bells, cathedral bells, tolling for the dead and lost. But nobody keeps paying, 'cause they've counted up the cost. There's a church on the corner where the holy people pray, where the sinners go on Sunday thinking they can wash away everything they've done in darkness, everything they've been. But the cathedral bells keep ringing, and they never will forgive. I went in there on Sunday with a heart as black as coal, looking for forgiveness, looking for some reason for my soul. But the priest behind the lattice just kept asking me the same questions that I couldn't answer without burning up in shame. Cathedral bells, cathedral bells, ringing out across the town, calling all the broken sinners, calling fallen people down. Down by the harbor, where the fog rolls in so thick, I'm waiting on the dock for a ship that left too quick. The captain promised moonlight and a passage to the stars, but all I got was silence and these deep and aching scars. Fishermen ignore me as they mend their nets of fate. I'm just another shadow on a dock that's built on weight. The fog obscures the water, obscures what lies beyond. All I can hear is lapping and the echo of my bond harbor fog. You're swallowing my memory. Harbor fog, you're stealing what was dear to me. In the mist I see his face, dissolved to nothing more, just the phantom of a promise on this cold and lonely shore. The lighthouse beam cuts through the gloom but finds me not. I'm invisible, forgotten in this miserable spot. The bells of boats ring out to warn the ships to steer away, but I'll stay in the harbor till the fog takes me away. The fog dog is kindred spirit to a heart that's turned to gray. We linger at the threshold where the living start to fray. A seagull cries above me, lost in layers of the mist. I touch my lips, remembering the sweetness of his kiss. The cargo ships pass through my chest like bullets made of cold, and I become the harbor, never young and never old. Harbor fog, you swallow in my memory. Harbor fog, you're stealing what was dear to me. In the mist I see his face, dissolved to nothing more, just the phantom of a promise on this cold and lonely shore. Step out on that stage every evening at 9 in my feathered heels and a body so fine, and I play them a show of seduction and sin, while the preacher's son watches from the back in the dim. They believe I'm a goddess, untouchable and free, but backstage I'm aching for somebody to see. The woman beneath all the makeup and lies, the desperate for comfort behind these tired eyes. Oh, burlesque confessional, my stage is my church, where I'm selling illusions to soothe all their search for meaning and pleasure and something that's real behind the illusion of how I must feel. Burlesque confessional, I'm absolution for them, and they're absolution for the money I spend. There's a man in the front row, he comes every night. He watches me dance, and I know that it's right, that he sees through the costume to the girl underneath, who's been broken so badly she can barely speak. After the show, when I'm wiping the stage, he leaves me a note and a message of rage. Says, you're better than this, you don't have to be a commodity traded for his lust or his spree. But the money is quick And the living's so fast, and I'm saving for something that I hope will last. A ticket away from this life full of masks, where the only real payment is the memories we never ask. The girls in the dressing room, we don't talk much, 'cause acknowledging the cost would be too much. We just powder our noses and practice our smiles and prepare for the evening's worth of seductions and wiles. This is the sacrifice that nobody sees, the selling of self in the name of the fees. But we do it because we are desperate and bound in a system that worships what's shiny and found. The preacher's son came backstage yesterday night. He said, "I can get you away from this fight. I know you're not happy. I can see in your face that you need something real, that you need a new place." And I looked at his hand and I thought about grace and the possibility of leaving this race. So I took off my costume and left all behind, and discovered that the real show happens in mind. Oh, burlesque confessional, my stage is my church, where I'm selling illusions to soothe all their search for meaning and pleasure, and something that's real behind the illusion of how I must feel. Burlesque confessional, I'm absolution for them, and they're absolution for the money I spend. I walked into Zazz pawn shop on a Tuesday evening. My mama's wedding ring I had been keeping, 3 months behind on the rent that's due. Needed the money more than the memory of you. Sal looked at it close through his jeweler's eye, shook his head slow and let out a sigh. "This one's got history," he said with a smile. "Somebody loved somebody once for a while. These are pawn promises sold for the rent. All the devotion that we ever meant. Gold turned to paper, turned into bread. Living with the choices and the tears that we've shed. Pawn promises hanging in that window of glass. All the forever that we couldn't make last. My grandmother wore it through the Depression so lean, fed her children on the dreams that it's seen. Mama wore it through the wars and the fear, every anniversary, year after year. Now it's hanging there next to a saxophone case, a man's tuxedo and some lace. All of us broken and all of us broke, trading our hearts for a financial stroke. I walk past that window every single night, see my ring glowing in the pawn shop light. Wonder if somebody will buy it someday and give it new meaning in some other way. Wonder if they'll love like we tried to do, or if that ring carries the ghosts of the few who believed that forever was something you could hold in a circle of metal, more precious than gold. Maybe there's redemption in the space in between, selling what you need and keeping what's clean. Maybe some promises aren't meant to stay, maybe they're meant to be given away. Sal's still tending his shop on that street where the desperate and desperate meet. Every item a story of someone's despair, pawned hopes and prayers hanging there. But last week I saw something that made me stop still. A young couple bought my ring with such will, and when she put it on, her face caught the light, like maybe my mama's love lived on through the night. These are pawn promises sold for the rent, all the devotion that we ever meant. Gold turned to paper, turned into bread, living with the choices and the tears that we've shed. Pawn promises hanging in that window of glass.